some great news. I don't know if any of you have heard yet, but apparently Donald Trump has accepted Christ. Now, this is something that happened within the recent past, but it was only revealed yesterday from an interview with Dr. James Dobson from Focus on the Family, or at least he used to be part of Focus on the Family. Not too long ago. Actually, maybe it's been a while now, but he used to be the head of Focus on the Family. And you've probably heard of that organization, but he mentions in this interview that a close friend of his, someone that he trusts, said that he had actually led Donald Trump in a prayer of faith to believe in Jesus Christ as a Savior. So this is interesting news, and of course a lot of people might not readily believe that right off the bat. And they kind of compare it to Saul of Tarsus, who became the Apostle Paul. When Saul first converted, a lot of people didn't exactly believe that he converted. Let's listen to a little snippet of this interview so you can hear it for yourself.
I'm here with Dr. James Dobson. Dr. Dobson, great to see you. Great to have you here.
It's been a wonderful day.
What's your impressions about today?
I feel like it was historic. Only God knows where we're headed as a nation. But this gathering of God's people, sincerely, actually on their knees, 1,000 people praying together, that's a good thing.
Have you seen anything like this in your years of ministry?
Never. No.
Never.
No. I'm sure it's occurred, but not that I've seen.
What would you want a listener to come away with? You and I were here today for the whole event. What would you want to say to a listener?
Well, of course, Donald Trump was here, and we were genuinely seeking the Lord's direction in the things that he said. He's sometimes kind of obscure in the way he answers questions, and we wanted to ask him directly and then follow-up questions and so on. We got a chance to do that, and I was in a smaller group this morning at Trump Tower.
And you got to meet with him first, didn't you?
I did, and got a chance to interact with him. And he's soft. He's a lot nicer guy than you realize.
That's what struck me today.
Yeah.
It was a gentler Trump than I'd seen. It was a little bit. I was a little bit taken aback by that in a good way.
Well, I was too, and I think he is listening. There are a lot of people ministering to him personally. A lot of ministers who are not. He did accept a relationship with Christ. I know the person who led him to Christ.
Really?
And that's fairly recent.
No kidding?
Yeah.
How recent, roughly?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, yes.
I don't know when it was, but it has not been long.
Wow.
And I believe he really made a commitment, but he's a baby Christian. Mm-hmm. We all need to be praying for him, especially if there's a possibility of him being our next chief
That's huge.
executive officer.
That's huge.
And I think that he's open. He doesn't know our language. Mm-hmm. We had 40 Christians together with him, and he used the word hell 4 or 5 times. He doesn't know our language. He really doesn't. Uh-huh. And he refers a lot to religion and not much to faith and belief.
It's interesting that you say that. I'm sure the Saul, when he became Paul, didn't know much of the language either.
Yeah, well, you got to cut him some slack. He didn't grow up like we did.
Yeah.
And I think there's hope for him. And I think there's hope for us. I have great concerns about the next election.
Very concerning. Dr. Dobson, thank you so much.
You're a good man. Thank you for saying hello.
God bless you.
Okay.